Algebra keys, we'll be looking at how to use Etherscan article by Andrew Segigov on CoinMarketCap blog. Don't forget to click on the red subscribe button so you get notified when we drop beneficial updates. Table of contents, there are more here. Lots of updates. It says if you've been reading CoinMarketCap's Alexandria market news recently, you have seen a story about Poly Network hacker returning over $600 million worth of stolen funds. So the whole saga played out in true crypto fashion, with the hacker embedding messages in transactions on Etherscan. So the white hacker even claimed that he was hacking to save the project despite pulling off the biggest heist in to date. So as blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies are gaining popularity every day, it becomes possible for anyone to keep tabs on both particular networks and their overall activity with the right tools. So blockchain explorers are potent solutions to identify transactions, look up wallet addresses, and so forth. So looking at what is Interscan, it said the core functionality of Interscan is the same as any other blockchain explorer. It is possible to look up transactions, wallet addresses, smart contracts on Ethereum, and so forth. So one can access all the functionality through the search bar, or by navigating the menu options at the top. Thus, anything one wants to learn about the Ethereum network is at one's fingertips through Interscan. So as blockchain technology facilitates transparency, users need a visual interface to query data. So blockchain explorers fit that role, as this search engine gives users access to all of the information they may need. So furthermore, its functionality has expanded over the years to include even more services and data. So by indexing the Ethereum blockchain and making it searchable, anyone gets complete access to this blockchain ecosystem. So users can create an account on Etherscan, although it is not required to use most of its functionality for developers. It can be useful to gain access to API services to build decentralized applications or act as data feeds. However, Etherscan is not a wallet service provider despite its support for user accounts. So guys, looking at how do I find transactions on Etherscan? See, the easiest ways to look up for transactions through Etherscan is by using the transaction ID. So you want to take note of the transaction ID. However, if you do not have it or don't know where to find it, entering one of the two wallet addresses that perform the transaction will work too. So once the transaction ID or address is entered into the search bar, you'll be able to see the list of transactions that has been that taking place on that account on Interscan, which will depict the details and balances and so forth. The information provided regarding the wallet address is based on the ETH balance and its corresponding USD value. So, however, the platform also supports numerous ERC20, ERC721 tokens on the blockchain found in the tokens feed. You also have to know that when looking up on wallet or transaction ID, users can see all the details they need. For example, every transaction has the TS hash, block number, when it took place, and its sender, recipient, and its value and transaction fee. Looking up transaction Etherscan, the most common way of looking up transactions with Etherscan is through the transaction ID or TS hash. The hash helps to track trace status of transactions, tells you if it's pending, successful, or if it failed. The TS receipt status depicts if the transaction is completed, failed, or not. Block height is the network block identifier in which miners recorded the transaction. Transaction value both in ETH and USD. Amount of gas required to broadcast the transaction and its USD. The number of transactions sent from the sender's blockchain address. All of this information are usually what you get on Interscan. So what is the gas price tracker? The gas price tracker talks about the gas paid in Ether to complete transactions. So it's in Ethereum's and transaction fee, or the gas fee, which enables a transaction to be processed at the speed it is being processed. So finding airdrops on Interscan, so an extra feature integrated into Interscan lately is support for current airdrops on Ethereum network. Although users will not be able to claim airdrop tokens from every campaign, provides an overview of which ones are currently active. It is a handy feature for those who want to check eligibility for certain airdrops, although it does not seem to include future events. On token overview, Ethereum supports ERC20, ERC721 token standard. Through Etherscan, users can find top tokens for each standard, their contracts, trading volumes, and more. Verified contract section. One intriguing feature on Etherscan is the verified contract segment. Shows all smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain that have a verified source code. Not all smart contracts fall into this category, making it easier for users to determine if they should interact with a specific contract. So it is also possible to manually look up the contract address and determine if it has been verified or not. So is Etherscan compatible with NFTs? The non-fungible tokens are incredibly popular on the Ethereum blockchain. So users who buy these NFTs can see their assets on Etherscan, although it will not only show as a token and not as the actual. It will only show, although it will only show as the uh, token and not the actual NFT art that is associated with the token. Users will need to use other services such as OpenSea marketplaces as well as other NFT marketplaces to be able to view the whole art in general. The other features on Etherscan, apart from tracking transactions on gas price, there are many other features available on Etherscan. For instance, users can look up charts, statistics, get overview of the whole Ethereum market data such as daily transactions, unique addresses, whale buys and whale sales, as well as other perks, guys. So guys, that's all we have on CoinMarketCap news review on how to use Etherscan. We do hope this tutorial article review guide is helpful. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section. We do believe you become more informative, you become more informed. However, don't forget to click on the red subscribe button. Stay tuned for more, and peace out, guys. Shabakis.